And welcome back to Inside Workforce Development, sponsored this week by the Tennessee Department of Correction. And we are talking jobs within the Department of Correction. We've already spoken with Allison Rangard. Vanessa Moore joins us now. She is the Director of Quality Assurance for the department. And thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about programs within the department to cut down on recidivism, to keep people, once they leave that prison, not to come back.
So recidivism is something that we're aiming to reduce every day, because when you think about our mission, enhancing public safety, stopping that revolving door, changing someone's mindset so that they don't commit another crime, that is key to making you and me and Vanessa and all of our neighbors safer. So that's our goal at the end of the day. And the way that we do that is through a number of rehabilitative programs. And Ms. Moore can speak more about those.
Yes, and actually we have really great programs. Our programs are all cognitive behavioral programs, and we use evidence-based programs so that we can get the results that we need to reduce recidivism. We look for programs that not only are evidence-based, but that they actually have a success rate and they show promise in reducing the recidivism.
Higher education is one thing we do. Coming up this fall, we're going to have a graduating class at Turney Center that they're actually going to walk away with an associate's degree from Nashville State Community College.
Yes, yes, and it's actually right. On education, we know that if we offer educational programs, educational and vocational, this would actually decrease people who will return into our custody.
Tell me a little bit about making that happen, though. You need the people, you need those boots on the ground. Is it hard to find good quality people that want to come into the prison system and teach and to do these activities that are going to actually help the inmates and kind of turn that key?
I don't know if I would say that it is hard exactly. I would say that sometimes it could be a challenge, and it's a challenge is because we are one of the best kept secrets within the state of Tennessee working for us. I think people have a presumption on what prisons are or institutions, when actually they are really a great place to work and to actually grow and to learn.
And there are a lot of success stories that come out of those prisons and all the hard work that the staff puts in. And we have a video of one of those success stories right now for you to take a look at.
My name is Amy, and I was in active addiction. I went from diet pills to cocaine to crack, and I did a few pills in between. Well, then the bath salts came out, and I hit that, and then the bath salts got gone, so then I wanted to do meth, and I got on meth really bad. You know, my addiction took me to a very dark place. The day came that I did get caught. I'll never forget that day. They called the DCS to come and get my kids. After that, the judge, you know, he gave me DRC. When I first started the program, I would come in here and pass drug screens by the skin of my teeth. Then somewhere, something clicks along the way. When she drug tested me, she said, "Look at that line, how pink it is." You know, it's kind of in a roundabout way told me, "I know what you've been doing. I know you're struggling." She looked at me and she said, "How bad do you want this, Amy?" I use that a lot now, and whenever there's something that I think is impossible or something's not going my way, her face is so vivid in that phrase, "How bad do you want this?" And you think they don't care, it's just a job to them. But, you know, coming to DRC and learning the things that I've learned and seeing the things that I've seen, they care. If you're honest with them, they're going to do everything they can to help you. The DRC has given me hope. It has made me realize that I am better than what I was given myself. It's a really good feeling to know that you can come into a place that's tied in with the justice system, knowing that, you know, they do want to help you and they support you. If you're new to the DRC, be honest with them. If you're struggling, tell them. Tell them from day one, and they will help you. My name is Amy. I am a grandmother, a mother, a sister, a friend, a recovering addict. I am a DRC graduate.
And you can see just how important those programs are and how they really can change people's lives.
Yes, they can.
Tell me about the rehabilitative services. Is that something you find in each and every prison, or do certain prisons specialize in that? How does that work?
We offer...
Oh, it's in every prison and every community supervision office statewide. There are educational, cognitive behavioral, and rehabilitative services, be it substance use, thinking for a change, victim impact, things like that, available statewide to all of our offenders.
Yes.
Is it something that they are required to take, or is it something that is really they have to opt into it and want to do it?
In some some cases it can be required, but the bottom line is you have to want it. And what we've seen, and Ms. Moore can speak more to it, is that when offenders get into these programs and they really start to work them, that's when it really takes off and you start to see that success and that mindset change.
And there's nothing more rewarding to see that switch come on, that light switch come on, when they really realize that they've got it. They have the opportunity to learn it. One thing that we try to actually instill in our offenders is that they have to be responsible for their own learning, their own change, and bringing change about on themselves.
And that's part of that accountability piece, because security and rehabilitation go hand in hand, but it also teaches self-discipline and accountability.
And the rehabilitative services really do make such a big difference, and we went into one of your facilities to take a look at exactly what they do and how it works.
We look at gender specific, we can break that down and see the female needs, again, their pathways, what brings them in, what do they need to stay out, what rehabilitative services and aftercare services do they need.
Everybody is involved in something, you know, everybody stays busy. That's one thing that I lacked. When I have a lot of time in my hands, that's when I go ahead and I make poor choices that land me in the situation I'm in.
One of the things that we're going to do at WTRC is to provide different educational and vocational courses that will help each offender to be successful upon release.
Time is time, no matter how you do it. You can do it easy or you can do it hard, but the opportunity for everybody to get an education or a vocation should have nothing to do with your punishment.
Giving them a form of accountability for themselves, accountability for each other, and just being able to look out for one another and be receptive to change.
Just to be able to share and help and encourage, it really makes me feel good. It makes me feel great, actually.
If we give them the programs they need and they stay out, the community's safer. So everything we do relates back to public safety.
I've never seen a tablet before. I've never been able to work on a tablet before. So now I know instead of buying commissary all the time, I need to buy other things that I have to budget. I just can't put all my money into snacks. So now I'm going to have to pay for my hair. I'm going to have to put e-stamps on there. And if I want to listen to some good music that I've never listened to before, I'm going to have to budget. So in a sense, they're already teaching me how to finance and budget.
You got to see West 10. You can find out who you are if you don't know who you are. I wouldn't recommend nobody get convicted to come here, but if you had to in Tennessee, this is a place where you can change and be better and re-enter back into society.
And that right there shows you the difference you can make by working at the Tennessee Department of Correction. Well, coming up on Inside Workforce Development, we'll tell you how you can get your foot in the door and make your way towards one of those careers with the department. We'll be right back.